Hello, friends! It's Miss Christy from the Clearview Library District. Welcome to Storytime with ASL. We like to sing songs and tell stories, but also learn some of the words in American Sign Language. Well, today I have a special guest. I'm trying to keep him in the camera so you guys can see him. Come here, Took. Say hi to the kids. This is my friend Took. He is the biggest dog I have ever met. And I wanted him to join us for our story time today because our story has a wolf character in it. That's how you sign wolf. But first, we better sing our hello song. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Well, today, our story is called Where the Wild Things Are. Where the Wild Things Are. And it's written and illustrated by Maurice Sendak. And when I was a little girl, this is the book that got me going to the library every week just to look at this book. I was just fascinated with the pictures. So, we learned the sign for wolf. And this is a story about a little boy named Max who puts on a wolf costume and he causes all kinds of mischief around his house. So his mom sends him to bed without any dinner. But then all of a sudden, some trees and forests start to grow in Max's room. And then he gets in a boat and he sails away to a land where the wild things live. Okay, you ready to read Where the Wild Things Are? The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. He's chasing his dog down the stairs. His mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Missed a page, guys. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. That looks pretty magical, doesn't it? And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. And he sailed off through night and day. So Max got in a boat. And he's sailing on the ocean. You do the sign for water. And then show the waves of the ocean. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars. And they gnashed their terrible teeth. And rolled their terrible eyes. And showed their terrible claws. My pages keep sticking together, friends. So Max said, "Be still!" and tamed them with the magic trick. The sign for magic is fun. That's the sign for magic. Kind of spin your fingers around in a circle and then have them open like a magic trick. Of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Look at! So they made Max the king of all wild things. Here's how you sign king. This is the letter K in American Sign Language, and then you move it from your shoulder to your waist like the king's sash. King. And I have my crown on now. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. I thought the sign for rumpus is fun. It's like a whirlwind going around. Rumpus. And there they are. What do they look like they're doing? I thought it looks like they're howling at the moon like a wolf would. Howl at the moon. This is how you sign howl. Woo! And then they're going to swing from tree to tree. And now Max is going to ride on top of one of the wild things. Now stop, said Max. And he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away and across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being the king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. He's looking a little tired, isn't he? But his mom left him dinner on his table. And it was still hot. Oh, his mom loves him after all, doesn't she? Yep, she forgave him, even though he was naughty. Okay, now we have a song. It's kind of like If You're Happy and You Know It, but we're going to do If You're a Wild Thing and You Know It. If you're a wild thing and you know it, roar your roar, roar. If you're a wild thing and you know it, roar your roar, roar. If you're a wild thing and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a wild thing and you know it, roar your roar, roar. If you're a wild thing and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a wild thing and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a wild thing and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a wild thing and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a wild thing and you know it, roll your eyes. If you're a wild thing and you know it, roll your eyes. If you're a wild thing and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a wild thing and you know it, roll your eyes. If you're a wild thing and you know it, show your claws. If you're a wild thing and you know it, show your claws. If you're a wild thing and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a wild thing and you know it, show your claws. Or roar your roar. Gnash your teeth. And roll your eyes. Yay! Good job, everybody. I sure had a fun time visiting with you guys today. Should we see if we can get Took to visit us one last time? Let's try. Took! Come here, buddy. Oh, I hear him coming. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come say goodbye to the kids. Well, thanks for joining me. Oh, Ruka wants to say hi. Come here. I have to get her up. This is my other dog, and she is definitely a wild thing. Let's sing our goodbye song. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye, friends. I'll see you next time.